Do you invest in altcoins that have a long-term trajectory of success or just short-term holds to flip into BTC? I mean, so at Token Metrics, I think the best approach is to have a long-term perspective when it comes to investing in crypto. So building a portfolio, you have to have a time frame of 1 year or longer, ideally 3 years or longer is the time frame that they recommend it when it comes to being a value investor. So as a value investor, you're investing in projects that you think will perform well and have actual intrinsic value. So it's not purely for speculation. It's not for quick flips, right? So with me, if anything, me personally, I don't really invest to flip into BTC. If anything, I invest to flip into cash in my bank account. Because cash, even though it's going to inflate and crash eventually, as we've kind of roasted cash in the show, but still, as of today, cash, I can buy a lot more things with cash than I can with other altcoins. Right now, long term, yes, right. So the strategy I take, me personally, different for everybody. So take everything with a grain of salt. As a long-term value investor, you invest in something, you hold for, let's say 3 years, let's say 1 to 3 years, so you have a long-term capital gains. And then when you do end up taking profit, you take profit to Bitcoin or Ether, right? Depending on the volume of whatever you're investing in and what the currency pairs are. Or you liquidate and you go to cash, you put in your bank account, and you maybe buy a home or whatever you do with the cash. So, I mean, that's kind of the strategy I personally would take, but maybe as opposed to cash, maybe you just go into DAI or a stablecoin and you park your money there and you say, okay, this is my profit. Not going to reinvest this, going to use this for something else. Maybe you put some towards stablecoin lending to earn some interest to beat inflation. But that's really the strategy I would personally follow, right? And that's kind of what I do. I mean, for me, when I do sell my altcoins, I sell them to cash to fund my business, right? Because with Token Metrics, we have to grow as a company and do stuff. So I don't really pay people in crypto. I cash out $2 and pay them. So that's kind of the perspective I take. So, I mean, to answer your question, do you invest in alts that have a long-term trajectory of success or just short-term holds to flip into Bitcoin? I'm not really a trader or speculator. I mean, back in maybe in late 2017 we were, because ICOs, we could flip them real quick, but those days are long gone. ICOs are dead. Nowadays, most of the money is just on buying good projects and holding them for long term or trading. I don't have time to trade because I'm busy running a company and doing other things. So to me, having a long-term value investing approach, finding those good altcoins, for example, as you mentioned, and holding for the long term, holding for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years or longer.